Hello, today we're gonna make stats and attribute system that's gonna allow you to add health, stamina, defense, and anything you need in your game. I'm gonna use it for my skill tree tutorial to increase different attributes and stats. But if you just want make nice stats system, you can just watch this video. But if you wanna know how to improve it, you can watch my skill tree tutorial. Yeah, for now, what we're gonna do, just ignore all the files I got because it's from my skill tree tutorial, because I'm doing in the same save, because I'm gonna integrate it together in later on. But yes, what we wanna do, we wanna make component, gonna be actor component, and I'm gonna name it DPC stat system. Okay, and now we can open it. And what we want to do, we want to add some variables. So let's add health. And it's going to be float. We want to add max health. Stamina. Max stamina. And let's do stamina from regeneration rate. So basically how fast your stamina regenerate. I'm just gonna name it like this. You can add experience, you can add defense, anything you like. I'm just gonna do stamina and health to show you. Okay, so once we got them, now we wanna make few functions. But first I'm gonna just organize quickly. Okay, so first we're gonna make function heal. So whenever your character is low on health and wanna heal, you're gonna use that function. So you're gonna ask input heal amount, or whatever you like to name it, with float. So once you have it, you wanna get your health, that's like your current health, and you wanna add this to it. And just to let you know, so this stat system, you can use it on your character, of any companion, on enemies, AI, on anything. So it's good to check if the character that's using that component is dead. Because obviously if you got AI enemy and it's dead, you don't want it to heal anymore. Or same your character or your companion, you don't want them to be able to heal. You can have some boolean, some tag that checks if it's dead, and add it here with the branch. I may do it if I do any damage system or anything like this and I combine it with it. I may do it here and show you how to do it, but just letting you know to figure it something out. But for now, what we're doing, we're just gonna add health, healing amount to the health. We're gonna do clamp on float, and then you wanna add your max health. You're adding max health, not just set up number here, because if you upgrade your max health, you want the system to know. So you can heal to max health normal. And then what you wanna do, you wanna get and set your health for the new one. And that will be it. And here we go. Save it. Always save. You don't know ever engine's gonna crash. And we're gonna do next one, decrease health. And yeah, we're gonna be opposite of what we done in the first one of heal. We're gonna subtract E. So what you wanna do, you wanna add, I will name it damage amount as input. So whenever someone do damage to you, this function is gonna work. You can combine it with your damage system. So you got damage system, let's say other component, and you can add it there. So whenever damage happen, decrease your health. So what you want to do, you want to get your health and you wanna subtract. It's important health is on the top because it's A, which you minus B from A. So it's important you go like this. And then what you want to do, you want to get your set your current health like this. You can put clamp, but it doesn't really matter because you said once you dead, then you don't take any more damage and that's it. So you don't really need to put clamp on it. But what you have to do, you have to do return. I'm gonna do health. And that's a new health. So when you get damage system, you can use it to say if it reaches 0, call death, set you dead, set that you dead, or something like this. That's why we're gonna put it on the end. And now we can go to stamina. So with stamina, we're gonna do same. I'm gonna start with decreased stamina because for regeneration, you need to add some extra steps. For decreased stamina, so we're gonna put stamina cost as input. Or name it whatever you like. You're gonna get stamina. We're gonna subtract. And what you wanna do, you wanna add clamp. I'm gonna add clamps so you know you cannot minus more because you're using it. Stamina was different. On health, if it's 0, you're dead. On stamina, you're using it. So you want to know once it hits 0, you cannot decrease stamina anymore because you're not gonna be able to use it anymore. So we're gonna do same set new value. Yeah, and that's gonna be it for now. And then you're gonna save, and then you want to. So now what we're gonna do? We're gonna make function. No function. We're gonna make custom event. Refresh stamina. And then what you want to do, you wanna add boolean start stamina regeneration. And that's gonna be boolean. So whenever we take that, we want to refresh our stamina, it's gonna start regeneration, then we're gonna have branch. And if it's true, we wanna set timer. What is it? Timer by function name. The function name's gonna be same one as here, so we're gonna put regenerate stamina. Oh, yeah, whatever you want. Think with stamina. I got health is heal. You regenerate your stamina. I don't know if there's any word for it. Yeah. You wanna make sure it's the same name. You make sure it's looping. So yeah, so whenever we get so whenever we get to start regenerate stamina, it's gonna start looping, and it's gonna regenerate your stamina. And if it's false, you wanna clear timer by function name, and you wanna also do regenerate stamina. And to regenerate stamina, what we're gonna add now, we're gonna do our current stamina, which is stamina, and we're gonna do stamina regeneration rate, and we're gonna add it to each other. So basically you got your stamina, let's say it's on 50, and that's how much per tick you're gonna get stamina back. So you can set it wherever you want, and you can change it later on if you upgrade your character. So you're gonna do set stamina again, and you wanna do max stamina. And whenever this one is greater or equal, we put greater in case it's go above, but it shouldn't happen. It's just to make sure it doesn't. You got bronze. So whenever it's true, so whenever our stamina get to this point, we want to call refresh stamina, and we want to make sure that the start stamina region is on not ticked. So we basically gonna turn off this. It's gonna put the false, it's gonna clear the timer. That's how it's gonna work. And next you wanna do, we wanna handle stamina regeneration. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put macros, and we're gonna put handle stamina regeneration. Hope I spelled it right. Yeah. And so what we wanna do, we want to put input in input. You wanna put you wanna put this. Yeah. We're gonna put this, and we're gonna put also output. Oh, good. Okay, so we got them both, but we also wanna put an input. We wanna put start refresh stamina. We're gonna do this as condition, and we also wanna put duration. Sorry, my voice a little bit go off. Duration, and that's the duration we're gonna use. And now let's save it, and what we want to do is we want to do branch, and if this one go off, so basically that's we're gonna use it outside of our stamina system. I'll show you later. I explain everything later. Just give me a second. Let's finish it off. So we're gonna do sequencer. So on 0, we wanna get gate. And we're gonna open a gate on 0. And on 1, we wanna put delay. And we're gonna enter a gate. We're gonna put refresh stamina, and we're gonna make sure it's refreshed. We're gonna make it that is refreshing stamina. And on false, what we want to do, we wanna put should I know copy that, we wanna put refresh stamina, but we don't wanna take it, so it's not refresh stamina anymore, and we wanna close it. And that's how it's gonna work. And we also want to go straight into output. Okay, so now once we got it done, what we're gonna do, we're gonna do custom event, and we're gonna name it handle stamina reg. That's the regeneration short. I don't want it to be too long. There's no need for that. Okay, and the next what we're gonna do, we want to add in it start refresh stamina. We're gonna set it as a boolean, and we want also duration. So duration float. Okay. What have I done? I didn't add a new one. Oh yeah. I just replaced that. Duration. That's my fault. And what we wanna get, we're gonna get this. And what we want to do, we wanna connect duration and stamina refresh. So basically how it's gonna work, you're gonna use this custom event. You're gonna call it, for example, in your combat component or character, for example, your character blueprint. So what you want to do, you wanna call it. So for example, when you sprint or when you use dodge, you gonna put it there, and you're gonna say that after, for example, you stop running, you wanna start refreshing stamina. So basically, that's how it works. You're gonna just handle whenever you wanna refresh stamina, wherever you. So when you run, you want it to stop. So the stamina refresh doesn't work, but once you stop running, you wanna regenerate. When you do your combo fighting, you're using your stamina, you stopped, you're gonna start regenerating it. So that's why from here, it's kind of refresh, and refresh call the timer, and we're using function to, where is it? Refresh, regenerate stamina. And that's it. Once it's full, it's stop refresh. And that's basically how it's work. If I do damage system, I will show you how it work all connected together. But we will see about that. And what else we can do? We can put it in categories, health and stamina, just to organize it. And one more thing we can do, we're gonna add quick function. It's gonna be check if has enough stamina. So basically, I think I spelled it right. Can't see. All the letters so small. Got it here. Yeah. So what we want to do, we're gonna get cost of stamina. So basically, we're gonna use it to check if we got enough stamina to do some action. We want to do return. Should be both capital letters. Looks here, all right. So if cost of stamina is greater or equal to stamina, no, if stamina is greater than, no, wait. Did I do it right? 1 second. So it's gonna check if if we got enough stamina. So it's gonna check if the cost of stamina should be less than, so stamina should be greater than cost of stamina to be able to use it, basically. Sorry, I'll make it sound more complicated. So yeah, same, we're gonna use it if you wanna check, you wanna make function that checks if you can run, you check, or if you can attack, you're gonna put it down and you're gonna check, oh, do you have enough stamina? Yes, you can run. So that's basically it. Yeah, so now we can check if it's work. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open third person character. Just ignore this one. We're gonna open our event graph, and what we're gonna do, let's test it. So we're gonna add our start system. We're gonna add our start system. Once we got our start system, let's say the key, let's put on 1. We want to do on 1. We want to get our start system. We want to decrease. Why can I see health? Why don't I see health? Increase health. Why is it like this? But heal, it's like this. Is it because it's got output? Possibly. I never realized that, but that's possible. So what we want to do, I'm gonna decrease health. We want to do damage by 20. Especially from outside, you can connect anything you want. You got damage system, you're gonna connect it here. And you wanna get health. No, sorry, set. Well, we're gonna put our new health. That's basically how it's gonna work. And now what we're gonna do, let's say on debug, where is it? Debug, I should put key 2. Good. Number we're gonna be, what does it matter? Number is the key on the right side, I think. Am I right? I think so. Heal. We're gonna call heal, and we're gonna heal by 10. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go, and we're gonna put tick. We're gonna do print string. And the print string is gonna be our health. So when you start a game, there's one more thing, we didn't set up our health. It's 100. The mark health is also 100. So once you start the game, you see the 100. If I press 1, I'm getting damage. I got 60 health. And then if you press 2, I heal. I heal. And that's how it works. So basically, it'll be same with stamina. At least similar with stamina. Yeah, so how are we gonna check with stamina? So first, I'm gonna do check if we got enough stamina. Make sure you set as the pure function. We're gonna go to our third person. We go to the section where you got jump. Make some space. I'm gonna get check if it has enough stamina to branch, and if it has, we can jump. But the one thing is we have to set stamina. So let's choose 100 and max stamina is also 100. And now what we want to do, we want to go here and we're gonna change our stamina. So we got 100, we can jump because we don't use actually stamina because we didn't decrease it. We're just checking if we can jump. So next you wanna do is decrease stamina. And the cost is 50. And now you see we jump. But why do we use this? Doesn't work. Something doesn't work. With 0 we can still jump. Ah, I didn't set the cost. There. So you see you cannot jump anymore. The problem is that when we trigger it, it uses stamina. It increased stamina fully because we trigger it once. So it's all about the bottom we choose. So it's how it's the bottom work. It's put multiply inputs on it. That's why I use all stamina when we're jumping. If we replaced it with replace it with that, it should work. So hope it works. See, we jump it once, we jump it twice, we cannot jump anymore. It's all about you have to do some settings with the input to make sure it doesn't take more than once. Like you have to disable, for example, you have to disable your movement and wait till it's jump once and then you can do second time. But to be honest, with this option you can spam it. That's why it didn't work. But you see, it works. And what we want to do after jump, we want to get our regenerate. Where is it? Refresh. That'll be refresh. And the stamina regeneration, and we want to make sure it does. And duration, gonna put 0.5. 1. Okay, so there's few things I didn't set up properly. First of all, you have to put regeneration rate. Secondly, I didn't put time, so put time every second. And the second thing. Then another thing is after refresh stamina, you do sequence first we close gate and then we go to output. And duration, you need to connect it with delay. So basically, how it's gonna work? When you put 100 stamina duration, you're gonna have 1 minute delay before you start refreshing. As you see, it's work. We jump and then start refreshing after 1 second. And once it gets to the, let's get to the max. Oh, why does it not go to full 100? I will check in a second, but we still cannot jump anymore, and that's how it works. So if you do something like sprinting, you want to put this one before decrease stamina, and you wanna set it as 1 second. What did I do? You're gonna set it as 0, and you said that we don't refresh stamina, so when you run, you don't refresh stamina at the same time. But once you stop running, you set it up that you want to start refreshing, and then give delay. Let's say 1 minute. So why do we not? Where is it? Refresh stamina. No. Where is it? Regenerate stamina. So max stamina is 100. is here. So why did we not stamina plus stamina regeneration? It's a new stamina. So and I know where's the mistake. It's the new stamina. We're checking for new stamina. Yeah. And now when you see, you're gonna jump and it should generate 200. And here we go. And yeah, that's how the system works. So basically you got your stamina, you got your health, you can add different stuff that our character will inherit. But I explain you how healing works. So healing, you can have healing in some spell or health potion. I will show you that in my other video, how you can heal with the health potion. Decrease stamina with damage system. So whenever you got damage system, you can implement that as well. And other thing is with stamina, it's a check if you got enough stamina, decrease stamina, and then regenerate stamina. It's all showed here. Very simple. You can use it in your game. I'm gonna use it with my skill tree. So as you see, I got my skill. My skill tree. I make tutorial about my skill tree. So I'm gonna add some attributes, and whenever you upgrade that attribute, we gonna increase our skill tree. I mean, upgrade our stats. That's what I meant. No skill tree. Whenever you upgrade in the skill tree, it's gonna upgrade our stat. But that's gonna be for our skill tree tutorial. Next episode, I'm gonna add this stat system to my skill tree. I'm gonna add attribute, and with every attribute, I'm gonna upgrade it. But yeah, that will be it for this tutorial. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe if you don't want to miss other videos, leave a comment if you got some suggestion or something I could make better, some improvement or something I done wrong. I'm quite new with all this stuff. I'm learning as well. I just want to share my knowledge with people. So yeah, so be free to leave the comment. And yeah, if you want, I'm gonna make next video show you how you can connect this stats system. I'm thinking about skill tree all the time now. Stat system with the health bar, health stats, and how to health stats, health bar and stats stamina bar. Sorry. And then I'm gonna show you how to refresh it. So whenever you take damage, it show you on your health bar, and you regenerate it straight away, show you on your health bar as well. I'm gonna do it in another video about the stat system. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.